That's how you know it's the first game of the season. Everyone's got the freshest trims, bro.
Yes, people.
Yes. Come on.
Come on.
Why is the ref?
Martinelli.
No. Fuck yes.
Yes, people. The Premier League's back. It's the first game of the season. We're all gassed.
Come on.
We got a special show for you today. Watch after the intro.
Between the lines.
We're going to start the show today. The boys have done a Premier League prediction. Everyone sent me their predictions separately, privately. I've put them all together in one table. I've done it 10 minutes before everyone came. My maths is sensational. Used a bit of GCSE maths. Shout out all my old teachers who said I was never going to make it. None of them said that anyway.
You're the top set anyway.
Come on, you know. Shout out to the guys that didn't make it to the show but sent me their votes. So I'm going to quickly list them out. Ryan, who might still be on the way but prioritizes trim. Asher, celebrity, is going to come on the channel next week. You might have seen him on ITV before. He's going to be on the Arsenal show with Tunji and Dom. We're going to do an Arsenal podcast next week. Alex from our Masters, West Ham fan. Cher, Spurs fan, you've seen him on the show before. Shout out to them guys. I'm going to introduce my panel here today that are with us right now, watching the Arsenal game. Arsenal 1-0 up right now, can't believe it. My prediction's already wrong. From my left to my right, I'm going to start from my left. The camera's left. It's my baby cousin, fresh from Barcelona.
Come on.
You might, if you heard a couple Hola Senoritas in Barca last week in a London accent, you know who it was. It wasn't me. My baby cousin, the third best in the family, is Saib.
Why do I keep dropping ranks, man? I was second first. But you already know what it is, man. 5'9" of pure caramel temptation. God has humbled me this week, though, because I'm going through a skincare madness right now.
Come on. We all are. Don't worry. Next to Saib, I've put on more weight than him. He's the best footballer potentially in this room, bar me. Potentially. I don't know what the man are thinking about that one.
Guaranteed, bro.
He's also a Man United fan.
Got a fresh trim as well.
Got a fresh trim on the channel for the first time ever.
And he got it on time.
Got it on time. Man like Haroon. Anything to say, bro? Yo, yeah, that's it, yeah. Bit quiet as usual, Haroon.
Like, not many words.
Simple. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Some thought that was Share. It's actually Haroon. We're gonna go to my closest left. The best right-footed left back on the channel. You've seen him before. Hungary's finest. Romania's finest. The best to do medicine in Europe is Dom. Dr. Dom. The only doctor on the channel. Anything to say, Dom?
Yeah, man, I'm just nervous for the Arsenal match, bro.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
You're winning so far, so you're looking all right. To my right now, my brother from school. I just saw him play football last week for the first time in 13 years.
Sensation.
Safe to say, he still got in goal. Outfield might be a bit questionable.
Yeah,
he did all right in defence.
It was questionable.
Maybe no longer a centre midfielder. He's more of a defender. It's Tunji, Arsenal fan as well.
Come on, the Arsenal.
Not like the top gave it away, but yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Next time we should all wear football shirts, maybe.
Bro, if I didn't wear my Arsenal shirt because I was shook. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
I didn't want to curse it.
Them Arsenal fans there. Them fans there.
I don't want to curse it. I didn't want to
Come
curse
through
it.
with your
Man
chest,
said he didn't want to curse his team by wearing their shirt.
Fam, last 2 times I wore it.
You lost, I'll swear
I'm
that.
saying
Yeah,
nothing,
you
innit?
superstitious like that.
Yeah, I'm
To be fair,
bare
Dom, yeah,
superstitious.
to be fair, like, every time me and Nana go to watch United,
Yeah.
we
Oh,
always
bro.
lose.
There you go.
It's so peak.
Stop going,
It's so
innit?
peak. It's
Even the Legends game, they lost the Legends game.
Bro, it's very embarrassing. Anyway, before we crack on the podcast, subscribe to the channel, like the video. If this is your second or third time watching, subscribe. Put your notifications on. This is the first time we're recording in 4K. Go down to your settings right now. Put it in 4K. It's not 1080p no more. Also, I've got a quick announcement for my guests here today. They don't know this yet, by the way. Once you make your 10th appearance on the channel, Saib's, I think, on his 4th. Haroon's, I think, on his 3rd. Actually, you're on your 5th. You're on your 4th.
Is it?
Yeah, you two on your 3rd. Once you make your 10th appearance on the channel, I've got a special gift for all of you on your 10th appearance.
Love that.
Are
Full
we
B.
line levels?
Yeah, your level. So yeah, anyway, let's crack on with the podcast. We've all put our Premier League tables together and I put it into one spreadsheet. I'm going to start off with 20th position. I'm sure you guys at home can probably guess who's finished 20th in our predictions out of all the tables, out of all our tables put together. Can anyone guess who's 20th?
Bournemouth.
We actually all had them 20th, except one. There was 9 votes, 9 table predictions put in together. There was one person who voted for Bournemouth to actually finish 19th. Put a bit of respect on Scott Parker's name. Asher, shout out Asher. He's got Fulham 20th instead. I don't know what made his mind up.
I don't blame him though, because Fulham, they come and get slapped up and then they go back in it. So
Quick few words on Bournemouth. Dom Solanke scored 29 goals last season. Not going to do it in the Prem.
I don't think any of that matters. I mean, we saw Mitrovic be top scorer,
come on,
come back, and Fulham went down. I think it'll be the same. So I think Solanke's impact is similar to like Mitrovic when Fulham came up the last time, and then they went back down. Same with Pukki with Norwich. I don't think that really matters, to be honest. Premier League's a different league, and they haven't really strengthened, so I think they're going to struggle.
Also, based on their signings, they've only signed one guy from the Championship. I can't even remember his name. They've also bought Marcus Tavernier from Middlesbrough. They bought Ryan Fredericks. I'm not going to lie, it's probably not looking great, Bournemouth. 20th is fair.
It's going to be a struggle.
Another video I was watching was talking about Bournemouth. Apparently they play
possession football,
proper slow-based possession football.
Yeah.
But in the Prem, the only team that can really do that is Man City.
Exactly.
And apparently on the counter attack,
they haven't scored one goal. They didn't score one goal on the
Not
counter
one
attack.
counter-attack
Impossible. Impossible.
As a team lower down the table, you need to. That's what you need.
Wait, who was the signing they made?
Ryan Fredericks and Marcus Tavernier and some other Championship guy. We're moving on to Fulham. Probably a similar story. 90. My bad. We move on to 19th position, which obviously you probably guessed was Fulham. And only one person didn't have them 19th, and that was obviously Asher, who had them 20th. Fulham, anything to say? Is it just yo-yo club?
Yeah.
Same thing as usual. You know who the manager is?
Marco Silva.
Remember he was at, was it Wolves? Watford. Everton,
He did well at home.
Kind of rebuilding his career. He won the Championship last season.
Yeah, I know he's a good manager. I say with Scott Parker. They're both good managers, but
Did they get anyone else as well?
They bought João Paulinho from João Paulinho from Sporting Lisbon, the one that everyone was kind of linked to last season.
They got him.
Yeah, they got him for 20 million. You know,
That's a big boy.
20 million euros, about 15 million pounds.
I feel like there's a lot of times where there's them players that are linked to big clubs. They end up at like a mediocre club. And they just fizzle out.
Can I just say one thing? If you're signing Andreas Pereira, you're probably going down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? We were happy to get rid of him.
Weren't guys in Brazil rejecting him? Like,
How much
we going down with one guaranteed banger a season?
He was scored one bagger. All right, wait, how many goals does Mitrovic get this season?
I think 10 to 12.
In Prem?
I don't think even 10.
Guess how many he scored last season? Last time he was in the Prem.
5 probably.
Less than 10.
Guess how many he scored last time he was in the
Probably
Prem?
like 5.
Probably like 7.
Premier League goals, Mitrovic scored 3 goals.
Exactly.
Exactly. There you go.
I said 7. I thought 7 is
3 goals.
Because when I heard more than 10, man, that's a stretch.
And I said no. I definitely less
He's
than
a
10.
Championship player.
Alright, so
no disrespect,
There's
but
no.
all right, Mitrovic scored 3 last time in the Prem. We're gonna say what he scores about 7 or 8.
Yeah.
This time in the Prem.
I think he's better now than when he was in Prem.
Yeah. No.
Is he?
No, he is.
I think he's 29 now. You know.
So what? It's prime. So
Prime.
let's see if he's like.
How many do you think? You know, Mitrovic scored 43 last season, by the way. Yeah. Mitrovic scored 43 last
When he was
season.
in the Prem 18-19, he scored 11 goals.
Before that, yeah. 11.
And in that season, he only started 13 games when he scored.
We'll move it on to the next relegated team. This is where it gets a bit interesting. Bournemouth and Fulham were probably guaranteed in our opinions.
Yeah.
Next, out of our point system, you might be surprised to hear. Anyone take a guess? Anyone?
I wouldn't say who I put.
surprised.
Everton.
I put Everton as well. You know?
Wow. Everton?
I can't remember who I put. Who did I put again?
I just don't think they're gonna do it.
Tunjay for the next team. You actually had a surprise pick in there. Brentford.
Oh, Brentford, yeah, that was it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
You know what, Tunjay? I actually had Brentford in relegation zone as well, you know? I was thinking second season syndrome. Yeah, exactly.
And Eriksen's not there now. Eriksen was a difference last season.
Wait, so Brentford made it?
No, so the team that actually finished in relegation zone with Bournemouth and Fulham was Leeds. Leeds finished 17th position in our table.
Do you know what? I think
18th position. What do you think, guys?
Leeds is a decent shout. I mean,
To finish relegation?
but I just don't. I
Lost
personally don't
Rafinha?
think- Yeah.
Lost Calvin Phillips?
Yeah, but I just don't.
Is
I
Brentford
feel
even
like
back to his usual as well?
Nah, he
He was
will
out
be
for.
there. He
Yeah,
will be
exactly.
there.
So
Got an American manager.
But the one thing I will say is that you know how under Bielsa they were always open and exposed to counterattacks.
Mm.
I don't think it will be like that.
So
Yeah.
at least I think they'll be a bit better defensively.
Surprisingly, I think surprisingly, to be honest, our majority votes or points have gone to Leeds to get relegated. So that's the relegation zone done. Bournemouth, Fulham, Leeds. We're going to go on to our next team with the lowest points to come just above relegation zone. Some might say they're lucky to even be still in the Premier League in our predictions. It's Southampton.
yeah, I put them as a relegation as well. So, and it's not looking good. And
Don't you think you're just getting a bit bored of Southampton? Don't you? Do you feel like that?
I don't get bored of them. It's more like after last season as well. I think they're bound to go down, man. Well, I put them down as relegation, but they might survive just again as well. So.
They've signed, I think, 2 players. One is a goalkeeper from Shamrock Rovers or League One, and 2 is Joe Aribo from Rangers midfield.
Aribo is.
Apparently he's alright, isn't he? He's
I watched
Nigerian.
him. Yeah, I watched him.
I've heard about him, actually.
Yeah, no, I watched him during like Rangers run because I was hoping
Yeah.
for Rangers West Ham final, innit?
Mm.
But yeah, he was class.
Yeah, he's a good
He's got an
player.
engine. He's got an engine.
Yeah.
He reminds me a bit of Gallagher, but with.
Is it enough?
I'm saying now, Palace are missing Gallagher right now.
Yeah.
That's the knockoff version. The guy that's passed now.
No, they got Eze back.
True.
But Gallagher.
I mean, Southampton will be like lower end.
Lower
I mean,
end, but
yeah,
I
lower end.
don't think they're getting.
Not relegated
They'll
yet?
I think they'll just escape it.
They'll escape it, yeah.
No, they'll escape it with
16th.
comfortability.
Yeah.
I think they'll be like
17th,
14th,
17th.
15th. But you know what? They're gonna get spanked like 6 or 7-0. We know that. One game, they're gonna
Definitely,
definitely.
once the season, they're gonna get that.
Listen,
back,
is Hasenhüttl a good manager or not?
He's alright, isn't
I think he's
feel like
okay.
Alright.
He gets
He's an
hyped up
average
a lot, but he's not
manager, I'd
great.
say, yeah.
All right, boys, we're going to move on to the next one. This one is a Premier League newcomer. Surprisingly, we haven't got them to get relegated. You know who it is?
Man of hers.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest. Jesse Lingard effect.
Only because of my boy. Honestly, that's not the reason why I'm putting them not
It's
being
not. It's got
relegated.
nothing to do with links for me, man.
I've had them 11th.
Yeah,
So I've had them
think
quite high
That's
up.
high, you know.
Nah, they're gonna do well,
I
man.
think
I
they're going to surprise a lot of teams.
This is what I'm
I had them
saying.
16th, so
There's usually always one team that
Yeah.
comes up that stays up.
so in line.
If you look
17th.
at Nottingham Forest, when you look at them in the cup runs, Carling Cup,
that's
I mean
literally-
Carabao Cup and FA Cup,
yeah.
they beat big teams.
You know what? They
I
played
think they
well
can
in
do
the
that.
cup. Didn't
That's
they
what I'm
beat
saying.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
They
beat
knocked you
us.
out. They knocked you out.
They knocked us out.
They've
They
gone
beat-
in the middle now.
Yeah, go on in the middle.
Done bits.
They
All right, listen,
beat Arsenal.
I'm going
beat
to take it to
Leicester 4-0.
Tunje because
Exactly.
you got the 11th.
Yeah.
And why 11th? Don't you think that's a bit high for a newly promoted team?
I think there's always a promoted team that does well.
True. Like
And,
Brentford
and
this
I
season.
think Nottingham Forest will do well. I think so. The stadium, the fans, the first season they're going to play in the Premier League in 20 odd years. I think that all bodes well for them to really have a really good first season. Second season, I don't know how they might go down again, but the first season, and they've invested quite heavily as well.
They've
And
made
if
a few
they
signings. Lingard,
Yeah.
Henderson on loan from United. They've
I
got
think good
Nico
signings.
Williams.
Yeah, great, another good signing. So I think if they embed those players as quick as possible, they'll march up the table, no problem. I think.
I feel like they've taken a gamble on expensive players like Lingard, paying them a high wage. Like Dean Henderson, I assume they're paying a lot of his wages.
It's a season though for both of them.
Yeah,
Lingard's a 1-year contract, so if it doesn't
And-
work out,
Look at it this way. I don't see.
but they didn't have to
I
go
don't
there.
see 5 squads better than Nottingham Forest or the way that they play. I don't see 5 squads better than. That's
Yeah.
why I see
based on
like
what I saw last
15th.
season in the cups, I think that
14th.
they'll stay up because they went toe to toe with Spurs. They should have beat Spurs.
We're gonna move it on to 15th position. Last season's surprise comers, Brentford. Everyone's got them to finish 4 places lower than last season, or 3 places. I think they finished 12th last season. What do you think about Brentford this season? Do we all think like second season syndrome, but still a decent squad?
Yeah,
They've got a decent squad, right?
A decent squad.
Yeah.
Purely because I don't think Everton's gonna be shambles as much as last season, as well as. And it's
You
not a
think?
team-
You think?
I think Everton can still
Everton are
go
gonna be a
down.
bigger shambles than us.
I think they're gonna be. I think
I put-
Everton
I
could
put-
go
I put
down,
Everton
man.
to go
I think I
down.
put Everton in my relegation zone, man.
Really?
Dom had Everton.
Yeah.
You know what? Haroon had Everton in his relegation.
Same.
Dom, you had them just above relegation.
above,
You had
just
Southampton in
above.
relegation.
Yeah.
Just above. And you know what? I had them.
finish?
I had them 13th, which is a bit unfair. I think they should be a bit lower. Sorry.
When did Brentford finish?
Brentford finished 12th last season.
They overachieved last season.
They overachieved.
think
And they did well. They're a good team, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I think
No, as
they
in
went
we got
back
him
on a
as-
flat spell.
We've got Brentford as 15th. Yeah, Forest is 16th.
I'll put them at 16. Yeah, but I'm thinking more like, like Brighton, Palace, Villa.
They're all better than.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's why.
They're all better than
I think
Brentford.
Eriksen was another reason, yeah.
Because they kind of flatlined, and then when Eriksen came in, that's when they started beating teams.
But they still got like quite a decent philosophy going. They got a good team spirit.
I think they'll
Got a good style of play. They can compete in the Prem, right?
Yeah, I think
They can compete. I think it'll be tough this season around. I think for them.
Definitely. But I think they're so in the Premier League as well.
What did they say? 40 points to stay up? No.
Yeah, they say
They'll
that.
get 40 points easy. That's my point. At home.
So the teams below Brentford, yeah, are we saying that they're all better than them? Forest, Southampton, Leeds, Fulham, Bournemouth. That's who we got below them.
Forest are better than Brentford, man.
I think Forest are better, yeah, they got a better squad.
Ooh,
It
I'm not
just
sure about
depends
that.
It just depends how they
Brentford,
play.
1 year Premier League experience, learnt the game now, learnt how to play against big teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because apparently Forest have lost a lot of players as well.
All right, boys, we'll move on to 14th position, and it's Merseyside Blues. Everton have finished 14th in our league position. To be honest, I'm thinking that might be a bit higher than we all expected. What do you think?
Very high.
They lost their best player who kept them up, Richarlison, and now Calvert-Lewin's out for 6 weeks, so they've got no striker.
You know what? Me, Tunjay, and Saib all had them 13th.
Yeah, I think they'll be in the lower end.
I think that's very high.
The thing is,
Looking back, I might have changed that.
I think they'll be thereabouts.
They're gonna
in
be
the lower
there.
end.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh dear.
Oh,
Big boy.
Palace have nearly just scored. Shout out Palace. Come on, Palace.
Leave it.
I think Ramsdale made a save.
Hey, shout out if you ever see this video. Yeah,
Don't worry, man.
no,
I'm not wearing an
I'm the
Arsenal
number one
shirt, so
fan.
the win's in the bag already. The win is in the bag.
All right,
that.
talking about Everton, anyone got any positive hope in Lampard?
Nope.
No?
Lampard will do well with a. I
Listen,
mean, I don't know why
can I ask one question? I was
now
gonna say,
now
exactly,
that he's trying to ship him off already.
I was going to ask, if you're signing Dele Alli,
Yeah, you don't know what you're doing.
are you a failed manager?
You don't know what you're doing. I'm sorry.
In the Premier League, and
Yeah,
you're trying to
you
fight
can't do it.
relegation, maybe?
Ole was more successful than them.
Have they signed anyone? They've signed Tarkowski.
They had to sell a lot.
Tarkowski is so solid.
They signed McNeil from Burnley.
Have they?
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
20
They're
odd.
just
20
taking
I
odd
didn't know
mil.
that, you know.
But wait, let me just
They
put this
signed
point
Nathan
forward.
Patterson from, I think,
If they're
Rangers.
taken from Burnley, you know what they're trying to struggle.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
they're
I think
they're struggling, they're struggling.
Tom's got a point, you know.
I think they're linked with Gay from
What? Southgate
PSG.
and the cut. Yeah.
They have him before.
This guy's worse than
He
Ole.
was there before.
He was there before,
Ah,
yeah. They're trying to get Gay back from PSG, so.
Yeah, I think they nearly got.
All right,
Yeah.
I think maybe if we could, we'd like to change our positions for Everton. Maybe we'd have them lower. Lower than Brentford is fair, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Lower than Nottingham
But
Forest?
I think so.
Maybe.
I think so, man.
And Ali isn't really looking like he's got to do
Ali's
much as well.
washed.
Nah, he's finished, man.
Washed.
Tino was Dele Alli's career.
I think Everton's really good. I think
Everton,
Everton's
yeah,
star
Poch.
player up and coming is Gordon. He might.
Decent player.
Yeah.
He's gonna leave though.
But he lost
Yeah.
Richarlison as well.
That's big, man.
Big. We're going to move on to position 13th. And to be honest, I'm getting sick of this team. You know, like, for me, they're like Burnley now. I'm going to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, they begin with W. Can you know the name?
Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves. I'm getting sick of them. I don't know what you lot think of them.
When I was doing my rankings as well, when I saw Wolves, I was like, bro, like, I'm tired of you lot.
So tired, bro.
Anytime we buck Wolves, it's the most boring game.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know
0-0
what?
straight.
You know what it is about Wolves? Without Jimenez,
Yeah.
they have not one attacking outlet, man. And I know a lot of
Neto,
people.
but he's
Nah, he's-
injured a lot.
Back now, last season he missed the whole season.
Man,
Wolves have signed Collins
finished?
from Burnley for 20 million. He's 21 years old.
let me
Who's
just say,
Collins?
let me just say this one
don't
more
know
time. If you're signing players from Burnley, you're in problems.
Wait,
yeah.
listen. Who is Nathan Collins?
Brother, I didn't even see him play.
His name.
Bro, 20 million from Burnley. He's 21. I never heard of
Mate,
him.
they paid 30 odd mil for Fabio Silva, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I saw he's gone now.
Yeah,
He's gone now, isn't
He's
it?
off
on
on
loan
loan.
or something, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Wolves, I don't know, man. I don't, real talk. I don't see you finish 13th. I personally think you should be lower. We'll move it on to 12th position. Wolves rivals, actually, Midland rivals, one of them, Aston Villa. Steven Gerrard above Everton, above Lampard.
I think they're going to do bits, man.
You think?
Wait, where did I put Aston Villa?
Dom, you
got a
had
good team.
Aston
I
Villa
had them pretty low, no?
You had them
doing decent last season.
12th.
Fourth. Okay, no, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Fair enough.
I had them 12th.
I had them
Yeah.
9th, so just
I had
top half.
Just about scraping top half. I could see
Yeah.
them do that. If they can get rid of their inconsistencies, then yeah, I can see them
Yeah.
top half.
Okay, I had Villa 8th.
You dragged.
No.
Wow.
It's weird with Villa, man.
What? Wait, listen, Sai, why 8th?
That's what I was telling Haroon, yeah. Good set of plays, yeah. Like, it seemed like good chemistry as well. And Steven Gerrard, when he come in halfway, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I just feel like this season they're really going to pick up even more than last season, and like some of the teams below them. So like
They signed Kamara, CDM, Marseille, highly rated.
Yeah.
Highly rated.
well, these are the teams I got below them. Yeah, maybe up aside from West Ham, Palace, and Leicester, and Brighton. I think Villa are better than them.
I think
It's
Brighton
not
will
centre
finish.
I think Brighton are better than Villa, surely.
Yeah.
Graham Potter's a
Brighton
better
lost-
coach than Gerrard.
No,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
is.
without
He's
doubt.
more
I think
proven,
he's
yeah.
the
He's
England
more
manager.
proven.
That's right.
I think he should be the England manager, innit?
They signed a striker called Undab, and that was their biggest problem.
Yeah, Turkish striker.
Mopé was awful.
So we're already talking about Brighton.
Oh yeah,
We're already talking about Brighton, but they finished 11th.
Chill out.
In our group, they finished 11th anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're one above Villa.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. We were literally just saying
11.
Brighton's better than Villa.
Yeah, they're in the same level, so.
They're on the same level.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
I think
about right.
Same level or Villa might up him, I think.
Yeah.
I actually had Brighton 9th, and Haroon had Brighton 9th.
I had them 16th.
Wow. What do you think, Tunjay? Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Bit harsh, you know?
I think maybe it was a bit harsh.
So that was our 20th to 11th places in the Premier League. That's the bottom half done. We're going to go into the top 10 now. Gets a bit more interesting now.
Give a quick update on Arsenal.
Quick update on Arsenal. It's now the 69th minute. Arsenal is still winning 1-0. Palace have had a few couple chances, but looks like Arsenal going to sail through the 3 points. Still 20 minutes to go, though, so you never know what's going to happen. Saka's actually through right now. Goes onto his right foot and is giving it away. We're gonna see more of that this season. Anyway, we're gonna go on to our predictions for the top 10. I'm gonna start off with 10th position. I'm personally a bit surprised they're there. I personally had them. To be fair, I only had them 11th anyway. Leicester City 10th position.
What did I have them?
I put Leicester too high. I think.
Saib, you had Leicester.
10th now.
You had them 11th.
11th.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
I had Leicester 12th, so it's thereabouts.
Yeah. Anyone have them high? Actually, Dom, you had them
9th or something.
8th, and Asher also had them 8th, which has got them a bit higher in our table. What do you think? 8th? A bit unfair? Because last season, didn't they finish 10th?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they had a bad season.
A
A bad season.
They haven't
Injuries
signed
as well.
anyone.
But they haven't sold him.
Schmeichel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They lost
Tielemans
Cash
could be
Schmeichel.
leaving.
Yeah, they're having to
Maddison,
sell players, yeah.
Newcastle are onto Maddison. But the thing is with them, I think if they keep Vardy fit, they can easily be 5 into 8, 9, 8.
Yeah.
They're actually the only team in the Premier League this season to not sign anyone yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Leicester
Still
City,
lose 2 players, big players.
10th. Potentially, is this the start of their downfall?
It could be.
Yeah, it
Could be the
I
start of their
reckon, yeah,
downfall,
I reckon
right?
It could be.
Maybe a relegation team in a couple seasons.
Don't know about that.
In a couple seasons?
We have to remember where they came from. I don't think they're ever going to go back, though. The way that they play football now, I don't think they're ever going to go back.
I guess under Brendan Rodgers, maybe not relegation.
Yeah.
But after that, maybe.
Make moves.
Possibly, yeah.
They haven't signed a keeper to replace Schmeichel either. Apparently, they're not gonna sign a keeper.
We'll move on to 9th position, and they're currently playing right now v Arsenal. We've got Crystal Palace, and I'd say that's probably a fair choice.
Yeah, I think
Fair?
that's fair, yeah.
Look like they're improving,
Vieira's building
especially
that
Vieira, yeah.
Definitely,
young
yeah.
side,
Yeah.
hungry ballers, street ballers.
Street ballers, and to be honest, like, most of their team is like a decent ability. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
better than second half the table, but maybe not enough for European position.
Yeah.
No, they got
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Zaha,
A lot of
Eze, my
them
boy
ballers,
Mitchell, shout out again.
Not underrated.
Go watch the most underrated 11 of all time.
The link's here.
Saib had him in his Premier League underrated 11 of all time. Palace, we're expecting semi-big things from you this season. 9th position, very respectable.
Vieira's cooking.
After post-Hodgson, your rise continues. We're going to go into 8th position now. And this one you might be a bit surprised about. They finished 12th last season. Before Eddie Howe came in, they were 18th. Newcastle have finished 8th in our table. I personally think that's a bit high, no? I think that's a bit high.
I think that's too high.
I put them 7th, can't lie.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
high,
I
man.
put them 8th, I think.
I had them 10th, I think.
I put them around that.
I think
as
it's
well.
too high, man.
I think
I don't think it's too high, because I think they've got a good team. I think they've got a great team.
They got. they haven't
I'm not
got
even
striker
talking
yet.
about the trainers.
Wait. Are Newcastle better than Brighton?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they will be.
They
This
will be.
season, they'll show that. They'll be
Look at the
better.
tournament they had, man.
Do you know what?
And
Last
that's the
season,
whole
yeah.
season
Do
started
you know what? I
fresh.
see this. You know that Leicester had that momentum of staying up in the Premier League and then they up win the Premier League. I'm not saying Newcastle could do the same, but they're gonna have that momentum of
Yeah.
getting better and making a real
That, you know
statement
that
this
tournament
season.
they had half through the season?
Yeah.
Nadia's had a fresh pre-season
Yeah.
all together.
But they haven't signed anyone except Botman, centre back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
no one else.
I took that into account.
He's a good player.
He's been linked to big
He's a
teams
good
for
player.
long.
Yeah,
And they
he's a-
picked AC.
I think they'll sign one or two more players. They
Probably, yeah.
They
Yeah.
linked to that Sesko guy that went into. striker.
Oh,
But I don't
let's just
think
go
he
from.
won't go
No,
there.
he won't go. I think he's better.
Are we being clouded by the money though?
I think we are. I don't
Slightly,
think
slightly, yeah. Slightly.
I personally don't see them finish 8th. I'd say 10th is probably a very respectable 7th. That's high. Is that your
maybe
is that conference league?
Yeah.
You think they're conference league this season?
No, I think 8th.
Eighth, yeah, I think eighth.
they'll definitely have a good
Same.
season.
Well, it's going to be out of the 3 that
They'll have a good
I think,
season.
innit? Like Villa,
Brighton.
Newcastle.
Oh.
I'm not putting Brighton.
Villa?
Yeah, I think Villa with them.
Yeah,
And you
Villa
think Leicester?
thereabouts, yeah.
Leicester? What, for 7th you mean?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
West Ham,
I don't think they'll
Newcastle or Villa, yeah.
They haven't got a proper striker yet.
Newcastle.
Chris Wood.
Alex, West Ham have finished 7th.
Yeah.
I think majority of us actually had them 7th anyway.
Yeah, and I think that's fair.
Only Saib didn't have them 7th because he had West Ham. Sorry, Newcastle, sorry.
Yeah.
And he had West Ham 10th.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. He had Villa actually. He had Villa above West Ham, which is a bit interesting.
That's actually mad.
That's
Bit of
No, I'm not confused with the
optimistic.
kit colours, isn't it? That's what it was, bro. Hey, Alex, I swear it was the kit colour.
Alex, Saya thinks West Ham are finishing below Villa this season and Newcastle. Anyway, West Ham 7th position.
No
Is
one
it
almost got Phillips, but like they bidded more than City.
who West Ham?
Yeah, they bidded
No
more.
way.
Moyes said that, yeah.
I didn't know that, you know.
They were
Moyes
bidding
said
more.
that. they
What,
bidded
Rice
more
replacement or?
Yeah, because they thought Rice is gonna leave. Now they're
Yeah,
definitely
but
not
even
gonna
then,
let
like,
Rice
imagine
leave.
them two playing together.
They want them together.
Alright, listen, let's talk about West Ham, yeah?
Yeah, I think we should.
Let's talk about West Ham.
Lingard.
Is finishing 7th, like we've got them, is that an underachievement or is that... is that
West Ham achievement.
It's where they should be.
or is that an overachievement? Should they even be that high?
I think they should.
Or has
definitely, yeah, they should be
Moisey
there.
got them that high?
Moyes got them.
Moyes definitely got him
Moyes has
there.
done well.
With that team, is another manager taking them 7th? I don't think so, you know. Antonio up
but
front.
they've got a good
Obviously now they've got Skamaka.
Yeah.
Who else have they signed?
Antonio does bits. They love it.
Let me put it this way.
He does bits, but is he a top 7 striker? Maybe not for any other team.
The only striker below, I would say, is
On a rotation thing. Yeah. On a rotation, as last time when Alex was actually here when he was talking about West Ham, they don't have enough rotation. They don't have a big enough squad.
Not enough squads.
If they had a big enough squad, we might be talking about them
You know
5th.
what? True said they
You know?
are in Europe.
Who, West
Yeah,
Ham?
Yeah, then Conference League.
Yeah.
But they were in Europa League last season. They got to the semi-final.
Yeah,
They should have. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
they
what
should
I'm
have
saying.
went to the
It should
semi-final.
have
Yeah,
been
they should have went to the
Rangers
final.
West Ham final.
I
I
was
would
rooting
have.
for that as well.
I hope.
All right, West Ham, 7th position, I'd say is very respectable and probably about your level right now, which is fair enough because a couple years ago you're looking like close to relegation. So, well,
Moyes
fair-
has done well.
100%.
Yeah, Moyes has done well, man.
100%.
Give him credit.
We're going to go into 6th position now, and to be honest, boys, I'm pissed.
No, no way. Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Man U, yeah?
Man U.
100%.
Yeah. I think
100%.
so.
Based on the group's votes,
Are you taking?
and I almost edited this before we started the show because I couldn't accept it, yeah? Based on the group's votes, out of 9 people, Man U have finished 6th in our table for this season.
How many voted? Who voted? How many people voted top 4 for it from United?
Should I tell you who voted top 4 for United?
So it was me.
Me.
Yeah, I did. You did.
Me, you, Ryan had them 4th.
Yeah, same.
You had them 4th. I had them 3rd.
Third, yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
And everyone else,
Yeah, you would you put?
Haroon, a United fan, had United
Being real,
6th.
No, but he's real.
Tunjay had United
don't make it real.
6th.
Honest, bro.
He's honest, man. Because
Dom
it's
had
like-
United
Oh,
6th.
Not biased.
Yeah.
Dom had United 6th. Asher had United 5th.
What's injured?
Tom and Tunjay had him 6th. Alex had them 7th. What?
Under
told you
West
he's not
Ham,
real,
innit?
Under West Ham and Arsenal.
Under West Ham.
Alex. Alright, let's be real. Alright, let's see what Alex said about United, yeah? Alex said, worst United squad since Fergie left.
What this season? Is he on?
He might be right.
I think he's right.
He's
you
not
He
know.
might be right.
That could be true.
He might be
That
right.
could be
You're
true,
telling
you know.
me, yeah, that Moyes season, firstly, or even
We had a better squad. We had Van
We had a
Persie,
better squad.
Ferdinand.
We had a better squad.
We had Van Persie, Ferdinand, Carrick,
We had dust.
Giggs.
Bro, we had Fellaini in the middle.
Fellaini's pretty
Giggs.
cold, man. I'm not
We had
gonna lie.
dusted versions of all those players.
Exactly. And what about when we had Daniel James, Pereira, and
Don't talk to me about Dan James.
Bro,
bro.
once upon a time, I was gassed to see Pereira, Fred, and Pogba in midfield.
trust me,
I was gassed.
it wasn't that much.
Alright, Cher actually had United 5th, so not too far off. But we've got them 6th. And what do you think? Fair?
Definitely not, man.
Is that fair?
Definitely fair, man.
As a United fan, biased fan, I don't think
No,
so.
firstly, I do think we're finishing above Arsenal and
No chance.
Not gonna lie to you, man.
that's it.
Nah, not
If I'm
gonna lie
being
to you.
real, yeah.
I
I think we're finishing ahead of Arsenal.
Arteta's
Who's
had-
there?
Can I give a reason why? Can I give one reason why?
Go on.
Eddie Howe's coaching at Newcastle took them to levels that we never thought were possible. Ten Hag is supposedly, obviously I can't judge, is supposedly one of the best coaches or up and coming coaches in Europe right now.
Okay.
With this squad, we finished top 3 seasons out of the last 5. We finished second, third, and second in the last 6 seasons. In the last 6 seasons, our squad is, although on paper it looks dreadful right now. Yeah,
All right.
it's not far off. We finished dreadful. In a dreadful season, in our worst seasons ever, we finished 6th.
Yeah.
You're saying with a better coach, we're going to finish in 6th again? Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me.
I feel like Arsenal are letting their pre-season get to the
No. Let me say two
They're
things.
on an upward
Hey,
trajectory,
come on,
you know, Arsenal. They are.
Let me say 2 things.
Go on.
He's coming in and he's changing the whole style of play. The whole style of play takes
True.
time.
True.
It's gonna take 2 seasons minimum.
It took Eddie Howe 3-4 months.
No, because Eddie Howe's not coming to play that expansive football.
Yeah.
That takes a long time to learn.
But his football was a lot better than the Steve Bruce football they were playing.
better,
you
but
could
it
argue
wasn't-
that Newcastle were underachieving with the team that they had.
Yeah.
He came in with the same players.
Were they?
A couple of signings.
Yeah, they were.
Surely
they
the
were.
overachieve finishing 12. No?
No.
Eddie Howe done a good job, but they
Yeah.
spent I feel like with Ten Hag, the way he wants to play football,
It's gonna take a while.
Like we might have seen, I've seen sick football in pre-season.
Mike, please, sorry.
I've seen sick football in pre-season, but soon as Sancho was out, bang, bro, we couldn't win a game. We could barely score a goal, fam. Like our squad is thin, man.
And we haven't got a striker really. Maybe
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Martial's injured already.
See,
I even think we're finishing above Chelsea. That's how mad it is.
To be fair,
But if I go on 4th, I put thing third.
I got some stuff to say about Chelsea. Bro.
See, with United, yeah, they're in a rebuilding process like Arsenal were a couple of seasons
That's what I'm
back,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they need to have time, so does the manager, to install his own philosophy, get the players that he wants. He's taking over a bunch of players that don't really have character, a bunch of bottle jobs, bang average, really.
Chelsea, though, yeah.
We'll be
Actually,
on-
we'll get
Can't
Chelsea.
disagree.
And I don't think it's just the management as well, it's the recruitment side that needs change at United. You've got the scouting, recruitment, you got
We've
the
got Tom Huddleston. Talk to me now.
negotiators.
Sean.
I mean, look, I think United just needs to change a lot of people, man. I think
So you think
it's a
sixth
big
this season,
culture
yeah?
change that
Same position as
needed.
last season, despite it being our worst season ever.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Oh yes, we'll have that. Yeah, no.
Arsenal
own
just
goal.
scored.
Bro, we'll take it though.
Own goal. Saka's trying to claim it. Boys, I'm pissed off. We've got United 6th. I'm not happy at all, but I'm gonna move on anyway. I don't want to spend the whole episode talking about United. We're gonna go into 5th position, and all right, 5th position is U-Man's team. It's Arsenal.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I had them 6th. Maybe I don't know, man. It's just something about Arsenal. I had them 6th. Tunji had them 3rd. Haroon had them 5th, which is where we've got them overall. Ryan had them 6th as well. Saib had them 6th as well. Dom had them 3rd as well. The 2 Arsenal fans. Asher also an Arsenal fan.
I think they could do it.
Asher's also, so all the Arsenal fans had them 3rd. Asher had them 3rd as well.
Yeah.
Alex is a West Ham fan. Had
I'll
them
explain to you
6th,
why, innit?
below West Ham. Cher, a Spurs fan, had them 6th as well. So you basically got in on the fact that all the Arsenal fans got them 3rd. You got them 5th overall
Oh, okay,
because
okay,
because
yeah,
the rest of us
Don't rate our squad.
non-Arsenal
Yeah,
fans,
yeah, don't rate our squad.
Yeah.
West Ham fans, Arsenal United fans, and Spurs fans all had them 6th.
Okay. fair
But
enough.
you and Asher had them 3rd. What do you think? Arteta's time? Well, we've got them 5th overall.
Listen.
I do understand where Dom's hype's coming from, though, for him to put them 3rd. But even though I don't agree with it,
Yeah.
but like you said about the style of play,
Yeah.
the momentum you got, the set of plays you got as well. So I do get where the gas is coming from, Arsenal fans, innit?
Wait. So they're going from 5th to 3rd? Is that what we're saying?
It's not really that.
It's not, but they-
But wait.
Look, go on, Dom. Go on.
Yeah, if you look at a point before we started choking, we could have grabbed the 3rd, you know.
Yeah,
Let's be serious. Before we started choking,
True.
and we choked bad. We choked.
4th or 3rd?
No, we could have got
Potentially
3rd.
could have got
We-
third.
the- like,
Also,
the
true.
boys-
There was a reason for
True.
that.
Yeah, the reasons
Spurs
was
had Conte for half a season.
Yeah.
If they had him for a whole season, I don't think Arsenal would have been close to Spurs.
Yeah.
what I
And
think.
Chelsea had a meteoric downfall.
Yeah.
They couldn't buy a win in the last 10 games.
But this is my point. I don't think.
But Chelsea
I
are
don't think-
always like that.
Yeah, but I don't think. My point is this: if we're gonna put like Chelsea and Tottenham around 3rd or 4th, yeah, or ahead of us in 3rd, I don't think Chelsea have got it anymore. they're lacking a lot. They're lacking a lot here and
They're
there.
crumbling as well.
They're crumbling from.
Yeah.
I think they're crumbling in.
Yeah.
Feels like that a
They
lot
are
at
stagnating hard.
No,
I think.
They do
but
come
I
through
say
all the time,
I say that, and they could go and they would
Exactly,
they could go and win the Champions League and still
They'll
come
bring
sixth.
they'll bring Pochettino as manager. The whole dynamic will change.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Chelsea.
You
That's
think?
I think if
Yeah,
Tuchel gets sacked, which I think you might do.
I
this
don't
season,
think Poch will go to Chelsea because of Tottenham.
Yeah, but Conte went to Tottenham. Mourinho
Yeah,
went to Tottenham. So
Money talks,
I don't think that matters really.
I genuinely think if we can get the consistency, like we're just watching this game now, we rode our luck a little bit, but if we can get a little bit more luck here and there, I think we could do it. I'll take fourth though, innit, you know.
I think in our group, in our overall table, you finished fifth.
Yeah.
I think
which is fair enough.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What were you gonna say about?
I was gonna say fifth position might be a very important position this season because you know what Champions League is gonna give an extra 2-3 positions, ain't it?
Yeah.
And if
Potentially this
potentially,
season.
if England
Depending
do
how
well in
England
Europe,
do, yeah.
that fifth position could also be a Champions League
True.
qualification.
What are you happy with? End of the season.
I think
Arteta's
fourth.
expectations. We're actually going to talk about this next week. But
Yeah.
Top 4, but yeah, I just think there's something.
What? Just top 4?
Top 4, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
that's
take-
what
top
you're
four,
happy with.
yeah.
Top 4.
No trophies, nothing.
Listen, man, I'd rather
Just focus on top 4.
I'd rather top 4 than
They want to
anything
get back
else.
in Champions League.
We
They've been
need
out of it for a long
Champions
time.
League.
mate.
The thing about Arsenal, why I
Or
have
anything more is a bonus than it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take 6 in the Europa, just like I'd say with Man U. I'd
Yeah.
take 6 in the Europa because of the lack of.
And also,
European-
you've never won in Europe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Literally.
had to squeeze that.
No, it's true though,
true,
but
yeah.
it's facts, innit? Facts.
All right, people. We're going to move on to our top 4. Hopefully, Saib doesn't distract me this time. It's going to get interesting now. It's our top 4 for the 2022-2023 Premier League season. And you know what? I'm going to say the first name straight off the bat. You might be a bit surprised. It's not who you think it is. We've got Chelsea overall in 4th. And so that leaves the 3 teams left that we've still got left is City, Liverpool and Spurs. So surprisingly, maybe surprising to some, we've got Chelsea as 4th. What do you think, guys?
I put Chelsea as.
Signed Sterling, Premier League proven, 27 years old.
But they're making like crazy signings. It's like they're panicking and they're trying to prove a point or something.
The owner's playing
look
Football
like
Manager.
They're messing. They're in the mud right now.
The owners looking at
Wait. I heard Gary Neville and Carragher said they're playing Football Manager, the owner.
Yeah.
Signed Sterling and Koulibaly. That's
Koulibaly-
major
If you look
signings,
at all
no?
the players
Koulibaly
that they've
is
linked
just
to and
replacing.
They've inquired about. All of those players are players that the other top 6 have been linked to for ages.
Yeah.
It's like he's just going through transfer rumours and seeing, oh, these men want him. Let me go for him. Rafinha.
But
Arsenal
they've
want
signed
him.
2 probably world-class players.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah, it's
Regardless
lucky,
of the rumours
but-
of him trying to get these Football Manager players, he has signed 2 world-class proven players.
They've lost Rudiger.
Yeah,
They
true.
had to bring in.
Koulibaly's a good
They've
replacement,
lost
no?
Christensen as well. Haven't replaced him.
Not that great anyway.
Chalobah, I
I didn't
think, is a
really-
bit.
Same.
Chalobah is
Suspect.
alright,
He's
not
suspect,
special,
though.
He's a bit sus sometimes. To be honest, their midfield, Kante's injured all the time. Jorginho, I feel like he's kind of filtered out, but he's just one of them.
Can't they running 15 kilometers a
Yeah.
game is not going to happen all the
They
time.
haven't signed a centre mid. They've lost the only actual striker they had. I think Werner's rubbish. I think Havertz is rubbish.
Havertz is not a striker.
But I think Chelsea always find a way to get it done. That's why I put Chelsea above Arsenal, because Chelsea don't rely on specific players to get them goals.
Good
if you look
point.
last season, Mason Mount was their top scorer with like 11 goals. They had James had like what 5, 6. They had 5, 6 players who had 5+ goals. Right back, left back. centre back.
Can I say one thing right now why I don't think they're going to be top 4? They lost Lukaku, still never signed no striker.
Lukaku-
Yes,
it's
yes,
not like
Sterling's-
It's not like Lukaku was doing a madness for them. Yeah?
True. All right, so we've got Man City to finish first. Kills me to say it. I think everyone had 6 out of the 9 of us had them first. Tunji had Liverpool to win the league. Asher had Liverpool to win the league. Cher had Liverpool to win the league. Since you're here, Tunji, any reason why you had Liverpool instead of City?
I think with City, I know it sounds weird to say they're going through a rebuilding phase, and I feel like they need to change their style of play to suit Haaland.
True.
They still score a lot of goals. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like Liverpool were unlucky last season, and I feel like they will be more hungry, especially the experienced players. I know Mane is a big miss, but I think Diaz has come in and fitted in.
Nunes.
They signed Darwin Nunez. We'll see how he fits in.
Who's the other winger they got?
Carvalho.
Carvalho, yeah. Is he young?
He's
prospect.
young, yeah. I think he's in the middle. So.
But they still got like Jota, who's a good player.
True.
Salah, Firmino, who can still do a job. So I don't know. I think we shouldn't rule out Liverpool, but I feel like Liverpool under Klopp can do. They can go to heights enough. They just missed out on a quadruple, like literally.
Really?
Nearly got the quadruple. That's a massive achievement.
Did
Did
they
they?
did, man. They made it. They made
Did
it.
they?
Yeah, they did.
That's like the closest
That's
any
the
team could
closest
get
any
to
team
a
has ever
quadruple.
got.
Any team.
As long as a team's gone to being in all 4 competitions, yeah.
Man.
But is it the closest?
Yes.
Yeah. Final of
They were a
Champions
goal
League,
away. They
and
were
literally
a goal away
from
from
the Premier League.
both. They were a goal away from both.
Treble.
But they also
Yeah,
won
but
League
they
Cup
were-
and Carling Cup without scoring a goal in 120
won it,
minutes.
They performed
In 120
poorly in every
minutes.
final they
No,
were-
it doesn't matter how you win, innit?
Yeah,
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter how you do it.
All right, fair enough. Tunje's got Liverpool to finish first, but overall in our table, we've got City to finish first, Liverpool to finish second. The rest of the team we've already mentioned already. That's our top 20 for the season. We're going to come back to that at the end of the season and either ridicule us or say we were right or what. I've got everyone's individual predictions, so I'm going to be picking out a few people later, especially Tunje on that. What was that? That Brighton shout. You've got them Brighton. You had them 16th.
Yeah.
I'm going to be coming back to that later. Asher, you had Spurs 6th. That's definitely going to be coming back to later. Alex, you had West Ham 5th.
West Ham 5th.
Alex, you had West Ham 5th.
It could happen, man. I could see it though. I could see
I feel
it.
like
though.
Probably
there's
not.
still a gulf between the top 6 and everyone else.
True,
It's
true.
closing, but I think that gulf is still there. I don't think they'll
True.
bridge that gap yet.
So our top 5, top 6 isn't that different to last year's. It's roughly around the same. We're going to move on to the next section now of the podcast, the final section. It's going to get a bit more interesting. The first question, or for the debate, we're going to go with your predicted signing of the season in the Premier League 2022-2023 season. Predicted signing of the season. Premier League best signing of the season.
Best signing.
Yeah, sorry. Best signing of the season. Any early shout? Are we all thinking that the best? Like, obviously, Haaland, Nunes.
I'm going Gabby Jesus.
I'm going
going
Jesus as well, yeah.
Arsenal,
going Jesus.
Arsenal screaming out for a striker and they
Yeah.
got one. He looks sharp.
It's how JD saw it. Even Basuma.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know about.
I don't know about
Basuma,
Basuma,
man.
man.
Basuma's a shout.
He's a good
Basuma's a shout.
but
How? All right. How many has Gabriel Jesus scored in his most? In the most Premier League goals he scored in the Premier League season though?
13.
Probably like
15.
But
13.
considering that, I think his goal, if you look at his goals
per minute. His
ratio.
goals per minute ratio is
True.
no,
It's,
man.
it's not good because, bro, the team behind him and he's meant to be the guy stepping up to Aguero. It's shit, bro. What are
No,
you doing
but
now?
his goals per minute is high. But
How
then
many
again,
we saying he scores for
is
Arsenal this
playing-
season?
I think he scores 15.
10 15. 10 15.
I'm saying 20.
I'm saying 15
20.
plus.
I'm saying 20.
15 plus.
Isn't 10 to 15 Lacazette numbers?
Yeah, man.
Like I said,
On an average
13
season.
goals at once, man. I think
That was
he- no,
last
but
season.
I think he'll get 15 goals and like 10 assists or 8, 10 assists. I think he will feed. Like he's good on the ball, man. I think he will feed Saka.
He should have got an assist with Odegaard today.
He looks sick, man. I can't lie.
Yeah, that first run.
When he's the
Yeah.
main man playing all season for a team, like he's, I think.
What about Sterling?
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
about Sterling, man.
Sterling isn't Sterling a better
You know
Premier
what?
League signing than
He-
Gabriel
no,
Jesus?
Do you know why? Because
I don't
know
think
how
so, no.
Tuchel's gonna
The
play
system.
No?
and
Yeah, the
he's gonna play
system.
in.
Mr.
Plus, you
System.
don't
The
even know
system
what
fails
Yeah, but
Sterling,
you're
I
saying
think.
that like Arsenal's system suits Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, it does. To a T, it does.
Yeah, it
To
does.
a T, yeah.
But what? But Sterling doesn't fit into any system in Premier League, no?
No, I'm not saying,
No.
I'm saying Tuchel's system is so weird. Like,
Weird. It's a weird system.
is he gonna play?
Look,
left
if
hand when
Sterling went to
I don't
Arsenal,
know.
played on the left, absolutely fine. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
he'll
yeah.
fit in like a glove.
The way he plays here, he's like Rashford. If you give him too much time and space here, he don't do bits. It's only when you don't give him time and space. He
Yeah,
does
that's
the
when he
madness.
becomes lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
He
just don't know how he's going to
overthinks.
be on games
It's
sometimes.
hard to say. Sterling could easily bang, man. I said I think he'll get 10 to 15 Prem goals, but
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think Jesus.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
feel
like, no. Do you know what I'm calling it? Ericsson. Fuck it.
That's a shout.
What, a sign
a
of the
big
season?
shout, yeah.
Free transfer as well? It's a shout. It's a
It's a
respect
shout
transfer.
because of the
He's
money
getting-
involved,
he's
isn't it?
getting,
Because of the money
12
involved.
assists, watch.
No, other than the money involved, say we sign Ericsson for 20 million right now from Brentford, let's say, yeah?
At his age, at 20 million, no.
No, I'm saying, for
He's
example,
only 20.
he's only
what,
20,
29,
29. If you sign
With a, dodgy,
Ericsson,
with a dodgy pacemaker. Sorry, bro.
no, but if you sign Ericsson for 20 million this season, this summer, yeah, from Brentford, after the season he just had, you'd probably say he's probably up there for signing the season, no?
Yeah.
20 million?
12 assists.
He'd be up there. He'd be up there, no?
12 assists.
I think
Last season.
the only reason that I'm
This
putting
season.
him in as signing of the season is because he's free.
Yeah.
That's me.
I can give you that.
Because otherwise, I'm putting Haaland above him at signing because he's gonna.
No, I
bang
wouldn't
goals.
say Haaland because City won the league without a striker. I think even without Haaland.
But
Yeah.
this
He
is
wins the
for. Oh yeah, we are talking league, to be honest.
Like
But so-
City,
Haaland is there to bring them into.
with or
different
without
levels.
Haaland,
So who's
City will
gonna be
challenge for the league.
the biggest
good
flop?
point. Good point. Biggest flop.
Whoa.
Oh,
Flop.
Darwin
What,
Nunes.
signing?
Nunes or Haaland?
Darwin
Fuck it.
Nunes' agenda starts today. Trust me.
You
Started
man
in
are
the
haters, man. You man are haters.
Oh, God,
my
man.
days.
Alright, I've got a separate question for you.
Okay, cool.
How many league goals has Erling Haaland scored this season?
22.
You think?
18.
I know he got injured like mostly. I'd probably like
that's
18, like
true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
16,
yeah.
17 or
In
something
what?
probably, yeah.
No, this
Oh,
season.
he's gonna get.
How many do you think he'll score this season?
See, with me, it's gone two ways, innit? There's no middle ground.
Remember, I'm going to clip this and come back to it later, yeah?
Yeah, listen.
In May, I'm coming straight to
With
you.
me, with Haaland, there's no middle ground. He's either gonna bang,
Yeah.
get 20, 25 plus goals, or it's gonna be a flop.
He's never gonna.
It's not gonna be middle
I
ground.
don't see him
I
flopping.
think it's
you
so
know?
hard
yeah.
to flop at City, bro.
Yeah.
It's
I think,
impossible
I think
to
he'll
flop.
get 20 goals because imagine just KDB whipping his balls into him.
I'm telling you.
He's tall as well. Like
So,
he's,
but what are we
It's a
saying?
wrap.
Flop is less than 10 goals?
I'd say-
Less than 15 for
I
Haaland
would
is
say-
probably a
I would
flop.
say that's
Ah,
it.
cool. Let's say that.
What do you
Let's
think?
say- Let's say that.
Probably.
Yeah,
Let's say,
probably.
let's say that.
But is that a bit harsh though? He's only, what, 22?
Fam.
Don't matter.
Fif-
Bro,
15 goals in the Prem in his first
he
season?
had more
That's
goals
it.
than games at Dortmund. Bro.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got high expectations.
True.
And he's coming into the best. Well,
Yeah.
top two chance creating
De
sides in the
Bruyne,
league.
Silva, Foden all behind him. Come on, man. Mahrez, come on.
True.
Could be going though.
True. All right.
Boss,
So
innit?
overall, we're saying signing of the season right now is what? Actually, you're saying Gabriel Jesus, three of you.
Jesus, but I think one player, Alvarez for City.
Yeah.
Could do well.
Yeah, yeah.
If he gets enough game time.
Yeah, I think was it 15 mil they signed
Yeah,
him for?
yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
maybe less than
River
that.
Plate.
Like, I think
If you see
for-
some of his
for
River
price
Plate
tag.
games,
I've
oh
seen- we were
my
linked to him. I was
days.
watching
He
videos
could
of
be.
him.
What about signing of the season, Perisic? Because I like him, you know.
I do like
That's
him a
what-
lot.
yeah.
He's a very
yeah.
good player.
He is a
a
good
very
player.
good
He is
player.
class,
On a
he's
free
class.
as well.
A left wing
On a
back.
free also.
I wouldn't call a left wing back signing a seat. I don't think he's going to transform Tom.
Yeah, you're probably right.
They're already bagging in goals on top of Kane.
True,
Like, I don't
true,
think-
true, true.
Just
Yeah.
no to
Makes him a bit more solid, puts in a
He's a
shift.
solid option. And he's a
Conte,
good player.
Conte type of
But
player.
he is 34 coming into a tougher league than he's ever played in.
True.
Before, so
Yeah.
True.
faster paced. like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
never
definitely
know.
faster paced.
All right, signing of the season has gone to maybe Gabriel Jesus. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, me
Potentially could be,
arguable.
could be
Yeah, I think
arguable. Yeah. We're gonna go on to the next topic: is underachievers. Which team do you think will underachieve this season in the Premier League?
Aston Villa, as I said before.
Going for Newcastle.
Like I would say
Well, but
Everton.
I
would say Everton,
like,
but,
No, but they-
do we all kind of expect them to,
Yeah, 'cause
to,
for last
to
season,
do
yeah.
bad?
because of
I
last
think they'll do
season.
better than last season.
I don't.
But
I don't
I
so
don't
if you
either.
don't,
either.
then they're not underachieving. They just keep staying where they're at.
Yeah,
From last
no, do
season.
you know why it's underachievement? Because the players they've got, the money they've spent, they shouldn't be fighting relegation.
Yeah.
But I think they will be down there. I think they'll get relegated, but
Everton.
I think they'll get relegated.
Well, next season. I mean, this
Yeah.
season.
I don't know.
I don't think they'll get
no
relegated.
signings. they
I
have to
kind of
offload
feel
their
like they're
best
not
player.
underachievers because they're probably at the level they deserve to be right now.
No,
Like their squad is
bro,
dead,
Everton,
no?
every window before
Their squad is
lockdown-
dead.
Look at the money they've spent, bro.
True,
Their
they've
squad-
spent a lot of money.
They,
Yeah.
they shouldn't be where they are right now.
Good
Same
point.
way like we shouldn't be where we are
So,
right
so
now.
are we saying Spurs, technically? If we're all expecting to finish third,
Underachievers?
if they finish anything lower than third, then they're
Fourth.
underachieving.
Lower than
Nah,
fourth.
because I think it's Southampton, your Everton's, your
Yeah, I wouldn't say anyone's in the
Villas
top
or
Are
your Leicester.
Southampton
if they finish
underachievers
bottom
or
end.
just at the level they're at?
I think Southampton is just shit.
Anything in the middle is
Yeah.
like at the level they're at, basically.
I think the top six
Maybe.
is always.
What,
other than the
let's
top two,
say
it's
if
changeable.
Newcastle finish less than 10th, then they're probably underachievers.
But they won't.
Yeah?
possibly.
Yeah?
I don't
Because they
think
finished
they will.
12th last season?
No, but it's a
I don't think they
prediction.
will.
It's a
It's
prediction on who
prediction.
will be
It's a prediction.
underachieving.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
who
you have
will?
to- you have to look at our tables
Alright,
basically.
who will be
So I'm
underachieving?
going Everton because I think they'll
You
get.
go
relegated.
Out,
Everton,
out of
yeah,
the
we'll
teams
just
we've
say Everton.
Brentford, we got Brentford 15th. That's probably
Yeah,
an
Brentford,
underachievement.
yeah,
That's an
Brent-
underachievement.
Yeah, but
the
they're
team who's
like-
had one season back in
one
the Prem.
season.
But they
in the
just
Prem.
finished 11th.
No, but it was a
15th.
flyer, isn't it? Second season.
But they've got the same squad. They've got the same squad. Bar
They
Ericsson.
haven't.
Bar Ericsson, they've got the
Ericsson's
same
the
squad.
reason.
Ericsson's a
Not
big.
necessarily.
Eriksen
You
brings
could say
them-
Wolves. Wolves.
We've
might
got
be a
Wolves
shout.
13th. Underachieving? I don't know, man. They
Kinda,
piss
man.
me off, man. It's just so boring, man. All them 0-0s with United. It's just dead.
Fuck Wolves. You know
It's
what?
just
You
dead.
know what goals I've celebrated the most? The last minute winners versus Wolves, bro. they piss me off for 90 minutes and then you score a goal.
I
Bro.
think.
I know. Sorry, I believe
Man, I
that.
don't know. I'm sticking with Aston Villa, man. I have a feeling they're just gonna have a sticky season, man.
It could be. Yeah.
You know what? I
Inconsistent
genuinely,
as
I
hell,
wouldn't be
bro.
surprised if it's the race for the sack between Lampard and Gerrard.
Yeah.
Because Villa have spent loads of money. They spent Coutinho. They bought Coutinho. They bought Diego Carlos 30 mil, 25 mil. It's a lot of money, you know, for a centre back in Sevilla that no one else really wanted.
No one really.
They bought Camera.
Free.
Kamara, the CDM.
He was free.
He's free. They spent money though, and
Yeah,
they've got high hopes in Gerrard.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do what top 12 at least,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
underachievement. Yeah.
I'm
They
still.
got decent left back, right backs. They should be doing well.
Look at it this way, yeah.
Digne and the cash, innit? Come on.
I think
Yeah,
if
good
you look
fullbacks.
at if you look at Aston Villa, what sums them up is the last day of the season last year, when they should have given the title to
Against
Liverpool.
City.
You see how they choke. You see how they choke.
Against City, yeah.
Yeah, but okay. We're saying it's City,
It's
but
City.
I've seen many games where Aston Villa have done that.
True.
Many games. At least 10 of them where they've capitulated.
So overall, we're saying about Everton, Villa, Brentford, underachievers. All right. Next topic is who do you think is going to overachieve this season?
United.
You think
Wishful
that,
thinking,
that
bro.
could be possible.
I
You know?
think if we get top 4, we're overachieving.
Yeah, because you don't think we're going to finish
Yeah.
sixth.
Top 4 is overachieving with your squad, brother.
But you just said we should.
Yeah, but you think we're going to get sixth?
Yeah, but if you get 6,
No, you know
You
what?
just said
you
we're
will
not
One
getting top
one
5.
thing I'm not having
Okay.
is people talking about our squad. Because every fan ridicules all of our players, and then suddenly our team should be getting top 4 and our team should
Exactly.
Wait.
Plus,
Wait.
all
Fred
you
gets
man,
cast, McTominay
all
gets
you man
cast.
put us.
People don't rate
sixth,
Rashford.
bro.
People don't rate Martial. People don't rate Bearman, bro. Guys
Yeah,
don't rate
true,
Bruno
true,
Fernandes.
true,
No one
true,
rates
true.
Maguire. No one
Varane.
rates Shaw.
Yeah,
no one
true.
rates Varane.
I rate Shaw,
No one
man.
rates Lindelof. But we should be getting top 4 every season, bro.
No, I rate sure.
Make your minds up, bro.
Plus, you know,
What,
just
so
hedge
are we saying Man United are overachievers if they finish top
If we
4?
finish top
Yeah,
4,
if they do.
I think 10 Hag.
Yeah,
No,
it could be
very good job.
overachieving. Yeah.
If we get top 4, 10
they get
Hag's done
top-
a
That's
very
mad, you
I
know.
mean, I don't know, but
Overachievers,
it's simply because
Manchester United?
because it's Ten Hag's first season, yeah.
Yeah.
I think top 4 is
I think
Because it's
Arsenal
Ten
to
Hag's
get top
first
6 is
season.
overachieving.
Sorry, you can't.
Arsenal finished top 6. Is it
So
overachieving?
agendas never rest.
Fine, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Wait, I swear Saeed was
We
saying Vieira is better than... No, sorry, Xhaka's
Shaka
better
was
than
better than
Vieira.
Vieira, yeah.
You
So
said
we can't listen
Xhaka
to
is
this
better than
here.
Vieira. Alright, let me move on.
Oh,
Alright,
listen, the crowd backed in it, so he's the true
crowd,
captain.
get in the comments, is Xhaka better than Vieira? Let us know, yeah?
Who we
Who,
saying
Patrick or Fabio Vieira?
Overachievers.
Who we saying?
I think overall we're saying United if we finish top 4, no?
But that's if though.
That's if. That's a
Alright,
big
other
if,
than
man.
that, I've got a big,
Right, go on.
a respectable shout. Palace? Potentially if they get into
If
top
they go
8,
top
let's
eight,
see.
yeah, Palace top eight,
Because
yeah, Palace
where
top
did I
eight.
put them again?
Because
I think
you
put them
had,
like
um,
seven.
I didn't quite high now.
Oh, you had Newcastle seven.
Saib, you had Palace.
No, Palace,
10th.
Newcastle.
10th, yeah, 10th, yeah. So we should,
Yeah,
yeah,
top
which is
10,
decent.
so
Yeah, top
yeah.
10 is
Looking
good,
at them today as well, man. They gave Arsenal a good
Yeah, they
game.
gave
bro.
Arsenal
They
a
could
good
easily
No
finished
one had
number
them
one.
higher than 9th, which Alex was the only one that had them 9th. But I think Palace 9th or 8th is an overachievement, yeah?
Just got another one for underachievers. Leicester.
Oh yeah.
To underachieve again.
If they don't finish top 10, that's underachievement.
Yeah.
And
And
the way it's looking right
with the
now.
way they're crumbling as well.
You're
It's
right,
looking-
you
not
know.
looking good, bro.
It's not
Right.
looking good, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
What
have to take
about
my Aston Villa
Newcastle?
one off and put
Where's
Leicester in
Burnley
front of
big
them.
fish?
I was going to say that as well.
Newcastle as well, innit?
To be underachievers.
Yeah.
But then you can't really say that
I
because they
think-
haven't really signed
Do
anyone.
you know what I
Yeah.
think? I don't know.
So
man.
why
I think
should we
everyone's
expect them
overrated
to be
Newcastle
a lot higher?
Everyone's expecting too much of Newcastle.
What about Nottingham Forest? If we
Ooh,
said
that's a
that
shout.
they finish, they won't get relegated. They'll finish.
We had them to finish actually
15th or
16th, which is
Which,
quite low.
I
yeah.
think anything higher than that.
Anything higher than
Yeah.
overachievement.
It's like Brentford this season. They overachieved it.
I've got another shout for you for overachievers, potentially overachievers. Brighton,
Wait.
they could overachieve.
I think they are where they are, innit? Yeah, it won't be.
Yeah.
a
But I'm saying they
difference.
could break into top 8 ahead of Newcastle, ahead
Same way they could underachieve.
of Leicester.
It's tight.
Listen, I hope Brighton fails so Porter goes to England and wins the World Cup.
Who?
Potter.
Oh, Potter. Hey, listen, what did my man say? Porto. What's that name, huh? All right, we'll go on to the next one. Overachievers is a bit of a debate. We're going to go onto a player section now. 2 topics for the player section before we wrap up the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video, etc., etc., etc. This question is for the group. Who do we think is going to be the breakout star in the Premier League this season? I think Haroon's got a shout for this one.
Breakout.
From Chelsea, he said.
Chukwuemeka.
Maybe.
If they give him
Into the
opportunity,
mic,
Give
please.
him time.
if they give him an opportunity to play, I think he'll ball up.
But will it?
But it's a big if because Chelsea are
Breakout Star.
Chelsea are renowned for not doing so.
Garnacho?
I don't think. So.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't think he's
Bruv,
ready.
I think Elanga will be
Wait,
the
are
backup.
we thinking of like?
unfortunately.
Are we thinking of like just young players, or it could be anyone?
Maybe
It could be anyone. Could be anyone.
Eric-
So I was thinking Saliba.
Yeah.
So shout-
Ericsson as well.
Yeah.
Ericsson as well.
Nah,
He's
Breakout
getting 12
Star.
assists this season.
I
Wow.
think.
I feel like we saw enough from him last
Yeah,
season.
last season.
I think this will
Bro.
be Sancho's season.
Possibly.
Sancho season, yeah, maybe.
Possibly.
Alright, Martial back again.
No, please.
Martial.
Please,
Martial
no.
FC is on this sofa right now.
Yeah, trust me.
Nah, bro.
Got 1 minute left, man. Don't worry.
I'm not gonna lie. I love Martial, but he's
Adnan told me he's Martial FC yesterday.
Trust me.
Bro, go watch the United reality check. I did not say that. All right, Breakout Star. So you said Saliba.
Yeah.
I
Also.
Who did I say?
You said Garnacho.
I said Garnacho. You said Chukwuemeka maybe. Sorry, you was about to say
I
something?
said another player that could be is Harvey Elliott
shout-
at
it's a shout.
Liverpool.
if
Good
he
player,
gets
you
some
know.
minutes,
Good player.
if he gets
Yeah,
some minutes,
stays
if he
fit.
gets some minutes,
It should have
yeah.
been
Yeah.
last season, but
That injury was mash
I
up,
think
man.
he
I'm
was
not
playing
gonna
very
lie.
well with
Yeah.
the team. Like,
I'm going to go on to the final question of the day. Thanks for watching so far. This one is a bit of a debate. We've kind of touched on it throughout the video. Who is your top goal scorer of the season? Last season, it was Salah and Son joint.
Martial FC.
Yeah, see.
Whereas get these
Rashford.
man off the channel. Bro. A man said Martial and Rashford.
Hey, listen, he's got Ballon d'Or clothes, isn't it?
No, seriously, who do you think is going
I'd say Salah.
Yeah, I was going to go.
Look, it's about, it's
Oh, no, you
about,
know what? I'm going Kane.
it's out of, it's out of about 5 names, isn't it? Salah,
Kane.
Kane.
is Son up there?
Yeah,
Son, Kane.
Salah, Son, Kane,
Haaland.
Haaland,
Martial.
Nunes.
Martial, yeah.
I would
Nunes, is he up there?
No,
no.
I
don't
think
know
there's
if he's there
who
yet.
do as much
No?
Ronaldo does.
No, do you know?
Do you know what? Yeah, just put him up there. I think.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
Do you know what
he
is
could.
Liverpool create so many chances? that
Anyone
you
else?
guys
Vardy?
guaranteed.
Yeah.
Vardy?
No,
No.
Ronaldo's
If
there.
Vardy stays fit the whole
Ronaldo?
season,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ronaldo's
Do you know
there.
what? I don't think Vardy will play as much this
This is
season.
the
I feel it'll be
point,
more
he's getting
Dakar
better,
than
yeah.
Vardy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
36 now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
36, I
Is
think.
He's
yeah.
36.
He's got to be
35, I
36.
think. That's
Bro,
the
Man's
number.
still running like he's 28.
Brother,
He started playing Premier League at
28.
27, 28.
Oh, he's still
29.
running like that.
That's mad.
though.
29.
No.
29.
He's cold, man.
He's your age.
His first Premier League season was 29, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I ain't 29.
He started 20 games.
I mean,
last
we
season,
were
he scored
raving
15
about him.
goals. He could have got top golden boot last season.
Yeah.
He was fit the whole
100%,
season.
Yeah.
100%.
I was surprised, bro. I didn't realize. I was searching. top
Bro,
scorer,
genuinely,
and I saw
he's
Vardy
different
15.
class.
I was like, what the hell?
He's different
I'm
class.
Sure he missed half the
All right,
season.
top goal scorer, one by one. Saib, into the mic, please.
I'm going to give it to Kane. If not, yeah, Kane. Let's just
Haroon,
Harry Kane.
Dom, into the mic, please.
I think I'm gonna go with Salah. You know.
Tunjay,
I think Salah because he's got nothing to play for, so he's not playing the World Cup. So I think he's gonna have a clean season throughout.
and Mane's gone. A bit more
That's what I
responsibility
was
on it.
thinking
Yeah.
as well. He can afford to be more selfish without someone
Yeah.
moaning about moaning
no
about
one's
him
no
on the
chat
other
shit to
wing,
him,
innit?
innit? So,
Yeah, exactly. Mane was always the one like, yo, pass, man.
Only was selfish
you know that
at
clip
times
of
as
him
well,
switching?
Yeah, he had the right to switch.
At the moment, we've got 2 for Salah, 2 for Kane.
Who's the decider?
Deciding votes come down to me.
though. And Harry Kane.
And
Garnacho.
you know
He
what?
went to school with him.
I think, all right, Haroon said it. I went to school with him.
Yeah.
Tunjay went to school with him. Tunjay saved his last penalty at school. I tackled him, the last person on the
Can't
planet.
get the last assist.
Shahan got his last assist. I was the last person to tackle him on the planet.
Man said on the
He had a
on the
bad
planet,
start
yeah.
last season. He didn't score for the first, I think, 7 games. He ended up only on 15. Son overtook him somehow, which is an absolute miracle. No disrespect to Son, he's obviously a class player.
he's class.
But to finish top goal scorer ahead of Kane in the Premier League, that's an insult, bro.
Yeah, it's not. It's
It's an insult. It's an insult.
Not really.
Not
not,
really.
it's
No,
Bro,
it's
Kane
not.
is miles ahead of Son, bro.
Because when Kane was off form, Son was the one that
Son
was
was the
banging.
one that was
And
banging.
Kane took a few of the goals as well. Some of the
Anyway,
penalties.
my
Yeah.
concluding point is I think Harry Kane is going to get top goal scorer this season. But I don't want to underlook Salah because the guy's numbers are outrageous.
The point-
As much as I hate him,
World
he's
Cup
outrageous.
was very-
But anyway, that's been our predicted Premier League positions from 1 to 20. We're going to come back to this in May and see how right we were. You had our top goal scorers, you had our underachievers, you had our overachievers. Thanks for watching along this whole time. Arsenal have won today 2-0. The Premier League's back. Let's not applaud that. Shout out Palace, good effort.
Remember, we
Got
said
Palace
third.
out of the way.
We said third. We said third.
These man are all the Arsenal fans had Arsenal
season.
third.
Maybe competing for the title. I
We
think
don't even
based on
know.
that
I swear,
performance,
based on
maybe
that
competing for the
performance, man, I
title.
don't even know. Honestly,
Listen,
beating.
shout out to my guests each and every time. Shout out to the viewers each and every time. Without you, we wouldn't be here.
I want that prize. It's my 6th episode.
into the mic, please. When these guys make 6 or 10 appearances on the channel, they're gonna get a special prize. Watch out for that one. Stay tuned. Let us know in the comments what you think of our predictions. Shout out you guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe again. Like the video again. Comment again. Thanks to my guests, Saib,
Shout out here, bye man.
Haroon,
Martial C is back.
Dom,
Hey man, just remember what we said. See you in May. See you in May.
Tunjay.
Arsenal for the Prem.
Say nothing.
I'm Adnan. I'm your host. This has been Between the Lines podcast. Shout out to all my Between the Liners. Subscribe, like the video. Peace out. See you later.
Between the lines.